Ooh, it's not happy. It's not happy in the slightest. Yep, you guessed it. We're back with another dumb video editing experiment. Today, we are going to attempt video editing on one of these.
He just fucking lost it!
This is an Asus Chromebook. I never actually used a Chromebook before. Hell, I've never used any kind of Chrome device, period. I've heard some mixed things about them. Some people love it, and it's perfect for like basic computing needs. Other people say it is like just garbage. So I honestly have no idea what to expect. This was a video idea that I had for quite a while, and I am definitely intrigued to see if it is at all possible to do any kind of video editing on a basic ass Chromebook. This specific Chromebook is an Asus model, and I want to say it's got some sort of Intel Celeron processor and either 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM and a 32 gig eMMC memory module. So nothing exciting. I honestly just got the cheapest Chromebook that I could find on eBay, which was this one. And it's, as you can tell, not in the best condition. But hey, if it works, it works. So this is the main desktop of Chrome OS. Pretty much, from what I can tell, all of the apps on Chrome OS go straight through the Chrome browser. Minus the File Explorer, of course. That's just its own dedicated app. Now, we have a bit of a problem right off the bat. I saw a notification that this won't be getting any future software updates. Chromebooks receive 10 years of automatic updates, which keep software secure and speedy. And it looks like we have reached our final automatic update, which let me see if there's a way that we can check which version that we're running. Version 97.0.4692 from January 6th, 2022. So, yeah, I don't think we'll be able to really run anything on this Chromebook the way it is. Because pretty much anything that we try to install will not work because it's so incredibly outdated. Well, guess we can't do this video. Thank you all for watching. See you later. No, just kidding. I have a backup plan. So we may not be able to run any software on this Chromebook the way it is, but there is a way that you can install another operating system on these because, well, it's essentially just a regular PC. And one great option is FidoOS. It is an open source fork of Chromium OS and is very similar to regular Chrome OS. Really, the only difference is, well, it's open source, so you can run it on a wider variety of devices, and it pretty much strips away all of the required Google account BS. So I have an install file on this SD card. Let's plug this in and install FidoOS. So we first need to access the bootloader of the Chromebook. So first we need to shut it down and then hold the escape key and the reset key while powering on the system. And then we come to this screen, which is where we should now insert our SD card or our USB stick. The device you insert does not contain Chrome OS, but yeah, it does. It's just a different fork of it. I almost wonder if maybe we have to go into the console and enable some sort of like debugging tool. Because I think that's our problem right now. It's basically not allowing us to install any other operating system besides the one that's currently on there. Okay, so I did some looking, and apparently we're on the right track. We just have to add some extra steps. So on this screen, it says press Control D, and that will turn OS verification off, which should allow us to install a different operating system. And this will also put the Chromebook into developer mode. So we'll press enter to continue. All right, there we go. So we should just be able to plug in our SD card then. Yep. That scared the crap out of me. What the hell? Wow, those speakers are actually surprisingly loud. Your system is transitioning to developer mode. Local data has been cleared, which is exactly what we want. My God, that screen is terrible. Well, that's nice. It gives us a little countdown right at the corner of the screen. Now, if only they had that feature for Windows updates. I don't know how good the battery is on this thing. So just to be on the safe side, I should plug it in so it doesn't power off during the setup, because that would be bad. Oh, looks like we're making progress. OS verification is off. Oh God, please don't beep at me again. That was so loud. So do we put in our SD card now? Okay, I guess not. All right, and we are in developer mode. So looks like we'll have to set up a root password, and then from there it should enable us to boot from USB drives, which is exactly what we want. So now let's shut this back down, plug in our SD card, and then restart it in recovery mode, and then it should allow us to install FidoOS. Or not. Oh, this is a little more complicated than I anticipated. Oh, sweet. I have no idea what I did, but we got it up and running, finally. So, looks like we got to start by choosing our language and input method. Welcome to FidoOS version 21. Really? That's all we have? Just 14.7 gigs? That may be a bit of a problem. Oh well, we'll figure it out as we go, because that's how we do it on this channel. This is going to take a while, so I will be back momentarily. Or I could just be a dick and just make you guys watch the entire process. Nah, I'm just kidding. I won't do that to you. Also, I'm currently recording this on Thanksgiving Day, so I'm sorry if I sound a little tired. I had a lot of turkey. It's just so good, though. I love turkey on Thanksgiving. All right, installation completed. All we got to do is shut down, eject our storage medium, and then it should boot into FidoOS. Oh no, it's going to do the thing again. Damn it, it startles me every time. Slight problem, and by slight I mean a big problem. Our keyboard is not working. That's not good. We kind of need that. Here, let me get an external one. Terms of service, too long, didn't read. They know us so well. Yeah, I totally read all of that. One nice thing about this is, unlike Chrome OS, with FidoOS, we can use a offline local account, which is exactly what we're going to do. Oh good, this has AI too, which we will not be using. Thanks, but no thanks. We'll do dark theme. Yeah, I like that. And here we are at the main desktop. It's pretty much exactly like Chrome OS, which is no surprise considering that FidoOS is, well, based on Chrome OS, just without all the Google BS. All right, let's find some video editing software that we can install first. Oh, we're gonna have to choose wisely though. That is not a lot of space left. Gotta love Chromebooks, am I right? All right, let's see if this has OpenShot on it. Yeah, there it is. We'll just use that since I'm the most familiar with it. Why don't we install CapCut as well, just in case we have some issues with OpenShot? Oh, looks like we're gonna have to install an ad blocker too. That's a bit annoying. Can we not make this window any bigger? Because I have it set up for full screen, but it's like not really doing anything. And of course, all this crap on the side is completely unaffected by the ad blocker. Go figure. Well, it looks like it comes with a sample video. So Why don't we put that into the timeline and just test it out to see how it plays? I mean, that's all right. It's better than I was expecting. So just like our previous video editing experiments, we are going to try to render out 3 resolutions. First, we'll do 720p, then 1080p, and then for shits and giggles, we'll just see how this handles 4K rendering. So, like the Terminator said, I'll be back. All right, so we got our files that we're going to be using. There is one problem though. Sound is not working for some reason. So, yeah, not entirely sure what's going on with that. All right, we got our footage here. For some reason, I was only able to import the 720p and 1080p clips. For some reason, the 4K one just will not import at all. The OpenShot application on here is a bit weird considering it's web-based, because basically you have to upload your files to this file manager, and apparently the 4K clip is too big to be uploaded. I mean, not that it really mattered because it played back like this. To be honest, I'm surprised that it's even able to handle 4K at all. Well, at least we'll be able to do 720p and 1080p. So let's start by previewing 720p. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, pretty choppy. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. Okay, so export, we're going to call this one 720p. And we'll do MP4, 720p, 30 frames per second. All right. And now we should just be able to export. What? You don't have write permissions to the selected folder. Please select another one. Okay, let's try that way then. Wow, that was actually surprisingly quick. All right, so now we should just be able to find it in our File Explorer. Sweet, there it is. So we will download that. And then while we're at it, we will start the 1080p one. All right, let's see how that plays back. Ooh, it's not happy. It's not happy in the slightest. All right, we'll call this one 1080p. Export it to the same place. HD 1080p 30 frames per second. And high quality. And export. Oh, it's taking a little bit longer to render out. Not too bad though. Export complete. All right, let's go find that one. There's our finished video, so we'll download that one too. Let's try playing back the 720p one first. See how that looks. Hey, that plays back perfectly fine. Nice. That's good. It can handle 720p. How about 1080p? It's handling it fine as well. Well, I mean, there's a few hitches here and there, but yeah, plays back perfect. Huh. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, it cannot handle 4K at all. But honestly, I was not expecting it to. So to answer our question, can you do video editing on a Chromebook? You kind of can, in a pinch. It's a bit clunky, and I do wish that there was an easier way to get video editing done on a Chrome OS based operating system, because I tried CapCut and for some reason it just does that every time that I open it. So I cannot get that to work. And most other video editing apps are web-based, which doesn't always work the best. But hey, we technically did achieve video editing on this crappy little thing. So I'd say that's a win in my books. I pretty much have no further use with this thing, so this will probably be the last time that you see it on the channel. But anyways, we will call it there. So, yeah. See you next time.